Hello, my dear students. I know you must be waiting for this video because many of you have requested me to make a video on this very common and fundamental topic of chemistry, that's how to get a clear understanding of chemical reactions and chemical equations. Okay, so we begin the discussion with the very introduction. Chemical reaction is a process in which one or more substances, which are also called as reactants, are converted to one or more different substances known as the products. So to understand the chemical reactions, we need to understand that we need one or more substances. Now, what are these substances? I'm going to discuss it after a few seconds. And the next thing is, the chemical reaction rearranges the constituent atoms of the reactants to create different substances as products. The very important point, which is not discussed here in words, is that a chemical reaction is a change which forms or which produces something new. What's that something new? We call it as a product, but it's about the rearranging of the constituent atoms of the chemicals, which are called as reactants. We can't get it properly unless we have one example. Suppose in this picture I have taken one substance here, and when another solid is added into this liquid, these are two chemical substances and they are rearranging their combinations and some changes are going on. A new product is formed. So this is how the bonds are broken and the bonds are formed. So whenever some chemical species undergoing some rearrangements, in fact, it changes its composition. And when a new composition is formed, we say a chemical reaction has taken place. So we understand it again. Why it is very important to understand chemical reactions? Because we are studying about nature. And in fact, we can't exist. This universe cannot exist without a chemical reactions. You know, inside our body, so many chemical reactions are going on all the time. So, by studying chemistry, in fact, we study the hidden facts about the nature. The next thing, where they are going on. Every time we don't need to open the door of the chemistry lab to understand this. All of the daily life actions are in fact chemical reactions. For example, we are burning fire, and here we are burning the compound as the chemical substance or wood is or fuel is burning with oxygen to give us heat. The next, the iron is getting rust, another chemical reaction. Digestion of a food which is going on inside the body, that is a chemical reaction. Similarly, a photosynthesis process is also the production of glucose in the plants. So, a chemical reaction. The batteries are producing electricity just due to the electrochemical changes in the battery. Fermentation, rearrangement of constituents for the production of ethyl alcohol. Similarly, washing and baking. All these changes are chemical reactions in which species are reacting to produce a new product. A new substance is formed. So this is what a chemical reaction is. Now, we need symbols and we need to see what changes are going on. As a chemical reaction proceeds, how we can visualize it. So many of the chemical reactions proceed with the evolution of heat or maybe light or maybe sound so that we can observe them. Maybe some gas is bubbling up. maybe some solid is produced or some chemical change is accompanying a color change. So this is how we visualize them. We just get them, they are done. The next is, when it happens, what can be possibly happening? Maybe if we need to assign 4 different names to the chemical reactions, we'll be taking the names of synthesis, decomposition, replacement or displacement, maybe single or maybe double. How it happens? This is the very easy diagram which is used here just to tell you that when 2 substances are combining to form one larger product, we are explaining this chemical reaction as synthesis. And when some large molecule is broken down and 2 different products are split up from the one single reactant, then we are using the word decomposition. On the other hand, when one substance is changing or rearranging another chemical species as if it binds itself and kicks out or replaces the other one, as in this reaction species C is replacing species B and making a bond with species A. So we say a replacement of atom or ion or species is going on. But in the 4th type, we see the combination is altered. All of the species are broken down and they are doubly displacing each other, forming a new combination. So this is how the reactants can be in their pure form or maybe in their elemental form, or they can be in the compound states. But all the time the definition is applying on all 4 kinds that rearrangement of constituent atoms or molecules are changing to give something new, which is called as a product. Now we see how we can write them symbolically. For this we need a chemical reaction, and chemical equation is the best way in shorthand to represent a chemical reaction. So this is how we write the chemical species which are combining the left side of it, which are called as the reactants, and the substances which are produced, they are written on the right side and they are connected by an arrow, and the direction of the arrow tells us that which are the reactants producing what. The next thing, what types of chemical reactions are there? Although they are mentioned here, but you will be applying all 4 definitions on each chemical reactions. Now we see 4 types are discussed in detail. First, synthesis reaction. You can see when 2 or more substances combine to form a new substance. Here you can see what is going on. These are substances, sodium. The shorthand is Na, which is the symbol of sodium. Another substance is chlorine. These 2 substances or chemical species are making a bond to form a new product, that is sodium chloride. As 2 chemical substances or species are combined here, we say synthesis is going on. But on the other hand, when one molecule, the constituent atoms split up or the bond is broken down, 2 or more substances are produced, then we say decomposition is going on. Whereas the single replacement reaction, here you can see potassium K is making a bond with this chlorine and replacing sodium out of it. So this is a kind of single replacement reaction. It happens when one element replaces another in a compound. Here you can see that potassium is in elemental state, but sodium chloride was a compound, and generally we can say element is replacing another element from its compound to form one compound of new combination, and element is replaced. But to understand the double displacement reaction, we see the positive ions of the compounds switch with each other to make two new compounds, like both of the chemical species are compounds, and they are broken down and they are doubly exchanging their ions. So lithium is making a bond with chlorine, forming lithium chloride, and sodium has broken down its bond with chlorine, but sodium has made a new bond with fluorine to make sodium fluoride. So this is enough about chemical reactions, how it happens, when it happens, and when it happens, what term should be used. Just everything is discussed in this. And if you need few more examples, just open your books and go through the stuff, go through the description over there, and then learn all the chemical reactions, assigning these basic 4 types. I'm leaving you with the hope that this is a very explained discussion. Thank you very much. God bless you. Take care.